Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Jared Gilster, and on my channel I talk all about movies, TV shows, sometimes comedy specials, sometimes whatever I feel like talking about. I'm going to be going through all of my gradings in this video, and I'll be explaining to you when I'm grading something what I mean by grading it. My scale is based off of descriptors, so I'm going to go through all those and explain to you what I mean by them. Starting with my lowest grade, we have painful to watch. When I say a movie is painful to watch, it means while I'm sitting here watching this movie, I'm feeling pain between the ears. It means if I'm given the choice to watch this movie again or not, I will most definitely choose not 110% of the time. It doesn't always mean that this movie has not one redeemable quality within it. It just means that the other qualities that make me really not like this movie outweigh all those things. So if you hear me call a movie painful to watch, that would be equivalent to me saying stay away from this movie, don't come near it. My next grade is called waste of time.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Now when I call a movie a waste of time, it just means that I would not waste your time or my time going and seeing it. Is a movie that is painful to watch a waste of time? I would say so, but a waste of time just means that when I'm watching the movie, I don't feel like cringing in agony watching it. It just means that I also would not choose to rewatch this movie. It's not painfully bad or just like trying to attack the audience with how bad it is, but it is just something that I wouldn't necessarily watch again. Now to change gears here a little bit, we have sort of a lateral grade called propaganda. Now, what do I mean by propaganda? I wouldn't necessarily say it fits on the spectrum. It's basically just a classifier for when you see a movie and I just feel like I'm being waterboarded with the message that they're trying to get me to think. Now, not every movie that is trying to show some sort of ideology or get the audience to kind of see a viewpoint, those aren't all necessarily going to fall into propaganda bin. This is for movies that specifically reach out and try to pluck on political strings that we're all feeling and that there's a lot of tension in today. Let's just be honest, Hollywood leans one way. This category is specifically for the movies where they put you in a headlock and wag their finger at you and tell you that you have to believe exactly what they believe. Alright, now from that sidestep, we're going to go back onto kind of this linear progression of my grades. We're at the top of the roller coaster. Now, this is where I say this movie is passable.
Oh my God. I pass.
A passable movie is something that possibly was good in concept, but maybe poorly executed. It's something that I don't necessarily see as a total waste of time. Maybe I would come back to it possibly, but it's not really something I'd hang my hat on or recommend to all my friends and family. It's exactly what the name implies. It's kind of like a C- student. You're getting your degree, you're going to be able to throw your hat, and you're going to get your piece of paper, but you barely squeaked by. Now to my top 3 grades. Number 3 is good time.
The dude is not in. Leave a message after the beep. Text message.
When I say a movie is a good time, it means that suspend all disbelief. This movie is just here for your enjoyment. It's just a piece of cinema where you're going into it and you're not going to be confronted with any sort of big ideas or serious thinking. You're just here to shove popcorn in your mouth, turn off your brain for a second, and to have a good time. Now my second highest grade is solid.
Solid.
A movie that is solid is a movie that is close to perfect. It's a movie that I would recommend to everyone that I come in contact with. I think that this movie is something that I will personally watch again and again for forever. It's something that I always keep in my collection and that I can count on myself popping on my TV every once in a while and just reminding myself of how great this movie is. It might not be the best that it can be, and that's why it's just a little step below that. It's just a solid movie. Now for my number 1 grade, the high tier. My number 1 grade for a movie is that it is a masterpiece.
You know, some dudes might have the coin, but they'll never have the quan. It means love, respect, community, and the dollars too, the entire package though.
A movie that's a masterpiece is a movie that has multiple layers. It's complex, it has great characters, an amazing story. It doesn't let you down in any way. Not every masterpiece movie is going to look identical, and that's kind of why I created my whole grading system. And what a masterpiece is that whatever it was trying to be, whatever it was going for, and it nailed it on the head. And everything that it attempted to do in the movie, every aspect of every character choice, every setting, every time period, whatever, it nails it. And that's what a masterpiece is. Now, I really look forward to grading all the rest of my movies from here on out with my new grading scale. Tell me what you thought about my grading scale. Which one of them do you think that a certain movie falls into? If you see one of my reviews and you think like, oh, I'd give it one of these grades, or think of your own grading system, do that. It's fun. Check out all my videos down below, and I'll see you guys next time.